level 1 Pilates session, and if you have any injuries, aches or pains, take it easy. Don't, if something doesn't suit you today, please stop and take a break, and just jump back in when you feel you can. You can take a break at any time. Please feel free to do so, and enjoy. We're going to start at the edge of our mat. So from here, our Pilates posture, we push the tailbone down towards our heels. We pull up on the abdominals and the pelvic floor. Shoulders down away from our ears. We inhale here, bring the arms up. We exhale, chin to chest. Scoop the tummy. Let's roll over. Rolling forward, scooping the tummy. Bend the knees gently, touch the floor, or your toes, or your shins, or leave it down. Inhale here. And exhale, push into those heels. Feel the glutes and hamstrings engaged. Scooping the tummy, roll up, vertebrae, vertebrae, till we stack everything on top of one another. Hands come up. Inhale here. Exhale. Roll it down. Vertebrae, vertebrae. Scooping the tummy, pushing into the heels. Get down a bit further this time. Inhale here. Exhale, pushing into the heels. We're trying to push our tailbone down all the time towards our heels, pulling up on the pelvic floor, scooping in the tummy, arms come up. And we inhale. Taking it nice and gentle here, roll down. Get a slight bend in those knees to release and a drain on the back of the legs. Come down. You can straighten your legs if you want, if that's okay for you today. We inhale here. We exhale, pushing into those heels. Push the tailbone down. Scoop the tummy. Roll up, stacking all of the vertebrae. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale. Chin to chest. Roll it down. Bring the hands forward. Bring the hands forward to encourage you to open up and make that nice curve in the back. So we're here. We're going to walk forward, 2, 3, 4, slightly. And we're in this downward dog position. Push, try and push the heels down towards the floor. Get that stretch in the back of the legs. Push the hands into the floor, scooping the tummy, push the head between the shoulders, between the arms. Inhale here and exhale. And let's pick up one foot. Go onto our toes and the opposite foot. And let's do a little walk here. So getting a nice stretch. Going through the back of the leg, mobility through the ankle, pushing into the hands all the time, scooping the tummy. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, heels down. And come forward into our plank, setting the shoulders back, bring the knees down. We're into our quadruped position. From here, we will do a couple of cat-cows. So, tucking the tailbone, inhale. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, roll through the spine. Vertebrae to vertebrae till we tuck the head. We inhale here, scooping up the tummy. We exhale, pushing out the tailbone, the lower back, middle back, upper back, pushing back the shoulders, open up through the crown. We inhale here. We exhale, tucking the tailbone, rolling it up through the spine, getting that nice big curve into the spine. Great mobility here for the spine. We inhale here, pushing into our hands. We exhale. And roll through the spine in the opposite direction, pushing those shoulders back down into their sockets. One more time. Tuck the tailbone on the exhale. Roll through the vertebrae. Tucking the crown. We inhale here. Exhale. Roll it out. Tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back, and head. From here, let's come back to our neutral position. So nice lengthened spine. We still have the natural curves in our spine, so we're not arched and we're not tucked. We are in a neutral position here. Our wrists are under our shoulders, our knees are under our hips. From here, take the hand to the side of the head. We inhale, bring the elbow to the wrist. We exhale to open up. We inhale, touching the wrist. We exhale to get a nice twist through the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, open up. 2 more times. Inhale here. Exhale, open up. Last one. Inhale here and exhale to open up. Let's change sides. Bring the hand to the opposite side of the head. We inhale here, touching the wrist. We exhale through pursed lips, scooping the tummy, twist. We inhale here. Exhale, open up and twist to the side. 3 more. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Getting that wonderful twist. Inhale down. Exhale, open, open, open. Last one. Inhale here. And exhale. That twist through the body. And come back to our quadruped position. From here, taking the hands and leg, opposite arm, opposite leg, we do some Supermans. Arm to bicep to ear, and the leg goes up to hip height, and bring it back down. Exhale. So our neck is nice and lengthened, crown pointing forward, and our toes pointing back as far as we can. Getting great length here with this exercise. Squeezing the glute when we get to the top. Let's do 4 more. Exhale and lift it up, pulling in the tummy. Last 2. Last one. And bring it down. Take a little short stretch. Release any tension through in the back, in the lower back. And you can move your hips side to side and take away any tension in that lower back. From here, we're going to turn over and lie down on our mat. So, release the lower back onto the mat gently, rolling through the spine, and bend the knees in. So bring the feet in close to the glutes. Placing the palms down on the mat, we'll pick the legs up into tabletop. We inhale here. We exhale, dropping the legs towards the floor. And we inhale to bring the knees back up. Let's change opposite direction. Exhale, legs drop to the other side, keeping the 2 knees together. Shoulders remain on the mat. Inhaling and exhale to drop. Use those abdominals to pull the legs back up to center. And exhale. And bring it back to center. Feel the stretch alongside the body. Exhale. Drop the legs. And you can place the feet on the floor. If it's easier, all the way through, they can stay on the floor. Exhale to rock to one side. Let's do this one more time. If you need to keep the feet on the floor, do so. Inhale back to center and exhale. And inhale back to center. From here, let us do some bridges to articulate through the spine. So feet are directly in front of the sit bones, hands are placed on the mat. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone, drawing the pubic bone up towards the navel, imprinting the lower back. We're going to push into the heels and roll up through the spine till we get to our shoulders, a nice straight line from the knees, a diagonal line from the knee to the shoulder. Squeezing the glutes, pull in the tummy, pushing into the heels. Knees are pointing forwards. Inhaling at the top and exhale, roll it down. From the chest bone, roll through the spine till we get to the bottom. A little arch if that's available for you today, just to open up through the spine, and then pulling the pubic bone up towards the navel. We imprint that spine again and roll up, pushing into the heels, pointing the knees forward, pulling in the tummy, squeezing the glutes. Inhale here, and exhale, roll it down. 2 more times. Inhale here, imprint the spine, push into the heels, tucking the tailbone, roll it up. And exhale, from the sternum, the chest bone, back of the ribs, middle back, lower back, tailbone, and then one more time. Roll it up gently, pushing into those heels. Inhale at the top and exhale, roll it down. Brush right, brush it until we get to the bottom. Pull those knees in. Take a little break, circle the knees 4 times in one direction. And then circle them 4 times in the opposite direction, rolling from each side of the sacrum. And place the feet down. So we're going to do some arm preps now. We're going to take our hands, bring them behind our head. It's going to pull in the tummy when we exhale. So when we exhale, we scoop the tummy in, pull up on the pelvic floor. From here, let us inhale to prepare, exhale, scoop the tummy, pull up on the pelvic floor, chin gently, we're not going to jam the chin down, but we're going to draw the chin towards the chest, just looking, eye line is going to be towards your knees. Inhaling at the top, exhale, come down. Inhale here, exhale, chin to chest, scoop the tummy, pull up. Inhale at the top, and exhale. Now let's do that in 2 breaths. So we're going to exhale to come up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down. 2 more, exhale up, inhale down, exhale come up, and inhale come down. Placing the hands down, we're going to do some toe taps now, work on the lower part of the abdominals. So exhale to bring the leg up, inhale down, exhale, scooping the tummy, draw the leg in, inhale down, exhale. Making sure the pelvis is stable while we do this. And we're not shifting side to side when we keeping the pelvis completely stable. 2 more. So we exhale to bring one leg up. We inhale here, we imprint the spine, so pulling the navel towards the ribs, or the pubic bone towards the navel, imprinting the lower back into the mat. We bring the opposite leg up on the exhale. So here we have a nice lengthened spine, and we have a supported spine on the mat. If your back is still lifting up, your lower back is still lifting up, place a little towel or a little pad under there, and to give you some extra support. The lower ribs should always be on the mat, so we don't want to flare up through the back. We want to keep the back down, so we need to work on the abdominals to keep that lower back and the whole back on, and the ribs on the mat. So, inhale, bring the leg down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. So just centering here before we move on. Take your time. Inhale down, exhale up. The abdominals are working hard here to keep our legs in this position and to keep the ribs in connection with the mat and the lower back also. Inhale down, exhale up. Last one. Inhale down, exhale up. Bringing the knees together. Place the hands, cradle the head in the hand. And we're going to twist and twist towards one knee. And bring it back to center. Exhale. Bring it back to center. Exhale. Back to center. And then just keep going. So we're twisting from the navel upwards. We're not rocking off the pelvis each time we twist to the opposite side. We want to keep the back of the pelvis, the sacrum, heavy on the mat. Let's do 2 more. And 2. Bring those knees into the chest, place the head and neck down. Anytime we are doing our abdominals, if you need to keep your head and shoulders on the mat, please do so. Don't cause any unnecessary stress through the neck and shoulders if it's achy for you. Moving on, place the hands behind the knees, pull yourself up into our flexed position. You want to be in a nice flexed position, curled up. From here, we're going to pull one leg in toward the chest and lengthen the opposite leg. We inhale here and we switch. Pull the leg in toward the chest, lengthen the opposite leg as far as you can. It's not just hanging there, it's definitely activated. Exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. So we inhale on the switch and we exhale, stretching and pulling. And exhale. Exhale. Place the head and neck down. If it's causing you any problems, just stay up. Keep pulling in at that leg. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the legs to tabletop. Hold on to the back of the legs. If you need to, take a break for a couple of seconds and we come back up. Chin to chest, roll up off the shoulders. The tips of the shoulder blades are still on the mat. Knees are together, ankles together. Hands are placed on the outside of our legs. We're going to shoot out and do double leg stretch. Circle the arm around, touching the legs. And if you can only bend the legs towards the floor, do so. The lengthening of the legs is a progression. So, keep going. I'm going to straighten my legs here. You do whichever one suits you. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Let's do 3 more. two. And last one. Squeeze those legs in, lower the head, and take it in break. We haven't finished here yet. We have a couple of more exercises to do before we turn over and do some back extension. So, placing the legs up towards the ceiling, we lift your head up. Now, if you need to keep your head down for this, do so. It's a tough exercise, but it is necessary to we're going to lengthen through the back of the leg now, get a nice stretch and strengthen on the legs and our scissors. So we come up, lifting our head, neck and shoulders off the mat. We take a hold of one leg by the calf or wherever you can. Legs are as straight as you can. And we pulse the leg down for two. So we put it down and then we try and lengthen it even more. And we pull this in for two at the same time. And we pulse for two, feeling the stretch at the back of the leg. And we exhale on the pulsing. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring the knees together, hands go behind the head, the legs come up. So from here, we flex the legs, bring them down, point, and bring them up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. You can bend your knees for this if you want, if it's easier for you to do so. But I'm going to lengthen my legs up, and let's do 4 more. Through the lower you go, the harder it is to keep connection with the abdominals. The last one. And bring those knees into the chest and take a well-deserved break. Take 5 deep inhales and exhales. Okay, from here, I'm going to do so some back extension now. From here, we're going to lie face on the mat. Our hands are out in a W shape on the outside of our shoulders. So our elbows kind of in line or slightly in front of our shoulder. Legs are hip width apart. We're going to turn out those feet, give you more range in the hips. Pull in the tummy, pushing the pubic bone towards the mat. We inhale here. Exhale, pushing the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen through the crown, nice long neck. Exhale, come up, squeezing the glutes. Pulling in the tummy. Inhale down. Every time you come up and exhale, we'll pull in the tummy. Inhale down. Exhale. Just working the upper thoracic spine here. So the upper back. Exhaling up, inhaling down. 2 more. Looking for length from the crown to the toes. And hands come down. And head comes down. Bring the arms slightly forward, thumbs go up towards the ceiling. Pressing the feet gently into the mat. We're going to inhale here, press into the hands and lift up, pulling up on the tummy, squeezing the glutes and inhale down. So a slightly bit more of a stretch through the front of the body and getting some more thoracic extension. Inhale here and exhale. Push into the hands and inhale down. 2 more. Exhale. Looking for the length here as you come up and coming down. Pushing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. pushing those shoulders away from the ears. Then we're going to we're going to continue with our legs. So, lift, on the exhale we lift up one leg, squeeze the glute, inhale down. Exhale, the opposite leg, pulling in the tummy, pushing the pubic bone into the floor, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Keep going. Remember all the cues. Pubic bone pushed into the mat, pull up on the tummy, pull the belly button away from the mat, shoulders away from the ears, and lift those legs on the exhale. One more on each side. And place it down. Take the hands wide. Hands wide, wider than your shoulders. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, we're going to pick it up and inhale down. We're going to do 6 of these. Exhale. The same cues apply. Pulling in the tummy, shoulders away from the ears. Nice length through the cervical spine. You can put some pressure onto the toes. Last one, pick it up and place it down. We go into a little shell stretch to release any tension, so scooping the tummy, rolling back onto our heels, getting that stretch through the lower back first, and then releasing down to the mat. Take a couple of breaths here. And we come back down. So, from here we're going to take our hands under our forehead. We're going to kick both legs up. So we're going 1, 2, 3, and lift, pressing in to our elbows, into those hands. We lift up, looking for length and pushing the legs away, pulling up on the tummy, and back down for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, lift up, shoulders down away from the ears. 3 more. Exhale. Pulse for 3 and exhale. Open, open, open. Last one. Exhale. 2, 3. And place it down. We try and do some swimming now. So this is a difficult exercise. If it's too much, just do legs or arms, whichever one suits. If you can, try to do both arms and legs. We'll only count to 20, and we'll try and do our best to get through the 20 counts. So bringing the hands in front of you, legs behind you, activate. We're going to inhale and lift up, and exhale. 20 counts, arm and leg. Take it slowly. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold arms and legs out together and release down. Take it in to a nice shell stretch, keeping that tummy. Toes go down underneath, and then release down to your mat. Take 3 or 4 deep breaths. And from here, we're going to turn onto our side. Pushing in, we're going to be resting on our shoulder. And we want a straight line from. So looking at the back of your mat, try and get in a straight line with the back of your mat. We can bend the bottom leg to give us extra support. We want to roll the hips forward, so we're stacked one hip on top of the other, and we are in alignment with our leg and our hip. So our knee, ankle and our hip bone are all in line. We're going to make sure we're pushing out of that elbow and lengthening through the shoulder from the neck. You can turn your head down to release any tension if it's easier for you. Look forward and look towards the mat. So let's start lifting that leg. We're still lifting up through this waist underneath. We're not hanging out. So we're picking this waist up. It's activated. Hand can go forward if you like for extra support. And let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was rolling back there, you can see, so you can make sure you check your alignment. Circle the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle back for 10, 10, 9, 8. So pulling in the tummy, lengthening through the neck, shoulders away from the air, hold it here. Bend the knee in and push it away. Bend and push. Inhale, exhale, pulling it in, scooping the tummy. And let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hold it here and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Whew. That was a tough one. Roll around onto your back. Before we do the other side, we'll transition to doing a couple of bridging moves. So, our feet are as close as we can to our glutes. Hands are placed on the mat. We inhale here. Exhale, tucking the tailbone. We roll it through the spine up into our bridge. We're going to inhale at the top here. Same cues, knees are pointing forward, tummy in, scooping the tummy, engaging the glutes. We roll down on the exhale. We do that one more time. And then we stay up on this one. Exhale, roll it up, scooping the tummy, pushing into the heels, knees pointing forward. We'll try and get as comfortable as we can. Arrange your feet so that we're in a comfortable position. We know we're going to lift one leg up and the other leg up. So, lifting the right leg, we're going to push into the left leg. So push into that left leg, lift the right leg and place it down. Push into the right leg, lift the left leg and place it down. So you want to prevent any rocking, so pushing into the foot first to lift the opposite leg is a good stabling tactic. Push into the right, lift the left. 4 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. One more time. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. From here, we're going to exhale and roll it down. Vertebrae. Pull the knees in for a couple of seconds before we move on. And place the feet back down. Feet are about this distance apart, pulling in the tummy, scooping the abs, tucking the tailbone, pulling up on the pelvic floor, push into the heels and roll up into that bridge. From here, we're going to pick up one heel and place it down. Picking up the other heel and placing it down. Keep going. Pushing into those toes, placing the heel down working on some ankle mobility and the calf muscle. And exhale. 2 more like this. Now let's pick 2 heels up together for 10. Squeezing the glutes as you pick it up. 9. Pulling in the tummy. 8. 7. 6. Pushing those hands forward as much as you can. 4. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Place the heels down. And let's pulse it up for 10. Squeezing the glutes. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And exhale and roll it down. And bring those knees into the chest. And take a couple of seconds. And deep breaths. From here, we'll turn over and do the opposite leg in our leg lift series. So the elbow is under the shoulder. And we're going to push into that elbow, lengthen through the neck and shoulders, so our shoulders are pulled away from our ears. We want a nice straight line, as much as we can. We're stacked, our hips are stacked on top of one another, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. You can bring the bottom leg forward, but make sure you don't roll off that hip. We roll back up and place one hip on top of the other. Pulling up into this from this waist to keep it activated, pulling in the tummy at all times. Hand can be placed in front of you for support, and you can look down towards the floor if you have any neck issues. So let's start picking up the leg. We exhale when we pick up the leg. Keep remembering to pull in the tummy here. We're using our tummy muscles also to lift that leg. So become aware of where your body is, making sure we're still pulling up through the waist, pulling in the tummy, neck nice and long. We're not sinking into the shoulder. I'm going to do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Circle. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Opposite direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Flex the foot, bring the knee in, exhale, inhale, push it away. Working into that hip. I can feel that right now. It's burning me too. Do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it here, and we have those pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear, felt that one. So turning over, we're just going to do lie back, put the right foot on the left knee. Just going to stretch out the side of those hips and pick the leg up on the floor. Put your hand through, so thread the needle and hold on to the back of that thigh and pull the thigh towards you and feel the stretch along the side of the leg and the glute. place that foot down on the floor. From here, we're going to push this foot towards the floor. So we inhale here, we exhale, we push the foot down towards the floor. You can pick the hips up, but try and keep the 2 shoulders on the mat. Try and get the foot to the floor and feel that twist. And inhale, bring it back up. And exhale, push it down again. And hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it back to centre. And change legs. So placing the left foot on the right knee. We lift the right leg. Pull the right leg towards you and feel that nice stretch. Pulling the shoulder blades away from your shoulders, away from your ears, and pressing in those shoulder blades into the mat. So you get a nice stretch through that collarbone, through the chest too. Breathe in through the nose here and out through the purse splits. Expel all the air. So, place that foot down. And this foot, we're going to inhale here. And we're going to exhale. Try and bring the foot towards the floor. Keeping both shoulders on the mat, open up wide through that collarbone. And breathe. And bring it back to centre. And we'll do that again. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring that foot down. I'm going to count it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it back to centre. Placing both feet on the mat. Yes. So push ourselves up into our mermaid position. So our legs are 90-90. I love this side stretch, and I love to end the class doing this mermaid stretch. So we're in a 90-90 position with our legs. This foot is against the opposite thigh. Place the hand on the floor. We inhale, stretch, reach up. We exhale, reaching as far as we can, getting a nice stretch through the side of the body here. Inhale, come up, and exhale, stretch to the opposite side. I'm going to do that again 2 more times. Inhale here. And exhale. Stretching over. Inhale up. Exhale. And change sides. So 2 times on one side and 2 on the other. Change the legs 90-90. We're going to inhale, bringing the left arm up, and exhale. Getting a nice long stretch. Inhale into the side of those ribs and exhale. Doing a counter stretch on the opposite side, holding onto that knee for support. And inhale, bring it up to the top. Exhale. Feel the lengthening through the side of that body. Inhale up and exhale. This is one of my favourite stretches to finish. So I like to finish off with this. We turn over onto all fours. We bend our knees in a 90 or 45 degree angle. You can place your head onto your bent arm, so it's lying on your bicep, and we bring the hand forward. We inhale, we bring it up towards the ceiling. So we're following the hand with our eyes, and we exhale to open up. Don't roll off your hips. I want you to stay keeping the knees equal and together. We don't want to roll away like this. That's not our stretch. We want to open the arm up, working, opening through the chest, the armpit, and we're twisting through the spine. And bring it back to center. We'll do that again. So we inhale, bring the arm up towards the ceiling. We follow it with our eyes, exhale. Keeping the hips and knees and ankles stacked. You can feel that twist through the side of the body, through the spine. Inhale back to center. Now this time we're going to take it and circle it overhead. So we inhale and we keep the fingertips, if you can, touching the floor at all times. So we inhale, we circle the arm around until we reach as far as we can. Then we pick the arm up and open up through the chest. We inhale here, bring the arm back overhead, and we exhale. And we circle the arm down, around, till we get to our knees. You can turn over, or I'll just move so I'm facing the camera and change sides. So, knees, ankles, hips are stacked. Bottom arm is bent, so we're lying on our bicep in a nice, comfortable position. We inhale, bring the arm up. We exhale to open up. Now one side you might open up more than the other. You follow your hand with your eyes, keeping the legs stacked and the hips stacked. We inhale back to center. We'll do that again. Inhale, bring the arm up. Exhale, open up, open, open, open. Inhale back to center. And this one we're going to circle around. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can just open up and bring the arm to the ceiling again. But I'm going to do the circle. We inhale here, we start to circle the arm overhead, and we open up and circle the arm around to the opposite side until we're open and getting a nice stretch through that chest. And we inhale here, bring the arm overhead till we touch the floor, and roll back. And exhale. Bring it all the way down, back to center. Place the hand on the mat. Help yourself up and cross the ankles. Place the hands on the knees and bring the head towards the chin. Pulling in the tummy, pushing the shoulders down and away from the ears. Start to circle the head. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel the stretch, and we push the shoulders down away from the ears. Feel that stretch on both sides of the neck, the front and the back. And one more time, circle in this direction. And change direction. Inhale here. Exhale. Keep pushing the shoulders away from the neck. center. Roll the shoulders 3 times in one direction and 3 times in the opposite direction. And thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed.